I think really what it means to us and what Neolith stands for Martin Logan, is passion. As our company started to approach our 30th anniversary, we knew that this was a special moment in our company's history, and we wanted to work towards something that was very special.
Each pair of Neoliths takes about 6 weeks to manufacture from start to finish. Each order is custom built, from the cabinet, painting, amplifier assemblies. Once all the sub-assemblies are completed, they come to this area for final assembly of the speaker.
To build a stat panel, it starts with two stators. Then the metal are matched together to make sure the holes align. Then after we roll the metal, we punch it and roll it. Then it goes through a taping process where we add the border lines and the spars. After the taping process, it goes to the building process where it's onto the stretch table. Employees have to be precise in lining up the holes. It's a very important part of it. One of the mystique about a stat panel is once it's finished, there is no rework. It's either it's good or it goes into the garbage.
I mean, everybody working on the Neolith project, the attention to detail is immense. Same concepts, similar design ideas, we've just taken it another step further.
The Neolith weighs almost 400 pounds and as such is an enormous undertaking. We had to modify quite a number of the processes for the special issues that this particular speaker brought to the table. Getting all of those large, heavy components together is an undertaking for a crew. We had to put in hydraulic lifts in order just to be able to hold the parts in place while assembling the speaker. The capabilities of the electronics area are both one of design and one of execution. So apart from designing the entire board in-house, we also manufacture the board in-house and populate it. The key manufacturing process is called surface mount technology, and it's a process by which the chips are applied directly to the surface of the board rather than having the pins go right through the board. This allows for a much more dense spacing of the components on the board. The cabinet fabrication area had to learn to work with both phenolic materials and other high-density medium fiberboard products. One of the major machines required was a 5-axis router. This machine creates all of the intricate patterns that the Neolith is made out of. One has to be very cognizant of the feed and speed of the cutters, as it's very difficult on both the equipment and the cutters themselves. We had to learn exactly what speeds we're going to work out in order to give us the best finish to allow the automotive paint quality to show through.
The Neolith is made from a phenolic board. It's prepped with 600 paper. After that, we apply a coat of adhesion promoter. When that flashes off, we then apply multiple coats of a high build primer. That then is sanded with 600 paper again after it's cured, and we apply a couple of coats of base color to the customer's specifications. That cures for about 4 days, then we sand it and buff it. Of all the standard finishes, the Rosso Fuoco is probably the most difficult, as reds are very translucent and require multiple coats to get your color perfect. To overcome this, we give it approximately 4 to 6 extra coats of base color. To reach this kind of standard, one of the major difficulties is keeping your base color at an even coating, especially with the small openings on these speakers.
The Neolith goes through its acoustic testing, and after it passes its acoustic testing, it goes through a visual inspection. Once the assemblers finish it, they make sure that it is the MartinLogan's, so they will sign off that the gaps are to specification. Then it goes through a final QC. The entire creation of the Neolith is a true team effort.
With the speaker weighing almost 400 pounds, of course the carton itself, we had to engineer a specially made wooden crate just to house this.
We treat every Neolith speaker as if it's going in our own home, from start to finish.
Some people might ask us why. We ask why not? Why wouldn't we do this? We feel like that we should be building the world's best electrostatic speaker, and Neolith is an example of that.